We finally got him. We finally got him, and that is a green dot on the weekly for market Cipher B. And there are many more signs and signals to be super bullish for Bitcoin in the upcoming weeks. And of course, I'm going to show you all my findings in this video. If you like the content, guys, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. Without further ado, let's start diving in because it's going to be a jam-packed episode. Like I said, we finally have a confirmed green dot on the weekly. That in itself is super bullish. It is very most likely we can expect more upside in the upcoming weeks. You can see this super nice curvature here on the weekly. The view up, that's the yellow, that is also towards the upside. The money flow, it still needs to curve up. That will be a little bit nicer, but the RSIs are coming together and also pointing up. So this actually looks super bullish. Other than that, also on the daily, and I shared this already last week, we have a completely confirmed bullish divergence, and I think a lot of people, including myself, missed it on the day that it happened. And you can see it here. The price is making a lower low, and here the momentum wave is making a higher low. Completely confirmed bullish divergence. And now you can also see here on the daily, I really like this. What we're seeing here is that the money flow is curving to the upside. The view up is high. The momentum wave is high. This does not look at any topping sign anytime soon. The only thing is that the RSIs are extremely split. That usually signals some weakness, but you would see over multiple time frames that actually everything is pointing for higher. So maybe in a couple days from now, these RSIs are just coming together and then signaling more strength, more buyers getting into the market. So far, except for the RSIs, this is beautiful. So I'm really liking it. In case you missed it, I have said it probably like a million times. I have said I think we are not going to hit 70 to 72k. That's the golden pocket and the backtest of all of these highs of I don't know how many times we got there, because I said everyone and their mother will be long in this level. There will be so many limit orders there. So either we're going to front run it, or we're just completely going to break through, smash it all. Orders getting hit and right away liquidated by a massive wick to the downside. I already mentioned that once we were trading right here at approximately 78, and then we came down and then we held that level and went higher. Where did we bounce from? That is not out of nowhere. It is from this very thick blue line that you see here in my screen, and that is the 50-week EMA. And why is that important? That is the ultimate line in the sand since that we are in a bull market. You can see that price here is flipping above. So that was when we were still back in the days trading at approximately 20k. And other than that, you can see that we always traded above, and only 2 times it had to come to the rescue. That was once here, and it was always the ultimate line in the sand, and then we went higher. On top of that, also since yesterday or today, we broke the 50-day EMA and the 200-day EMA. That is these bit of pink color-coded lines on my screen, and this light blue one that you see here. To be honest, I do not use EMAs a whole lot because they're always lagging behind, but it is a lot of times a good sentiment signal for kind of where are we with price. Now we can always reclaim and lose, of course, such an EMA. Therefore, I'm not really liking using it on such a big time frame. However, now everything lines up because you have that green dot on the weekly, you have your bullish divergence on the daily, you have the 50-week EMA that's holding, you have a reclaim of the 50-day EMA and the 200-day EMA. It just all looks super good. Okay, and quickly need to look at my list because I had a couple of things. Front running levels. My god, it is insane. It is something that we have been doing over and over again. And I actually also showed this in another video. That was, where was it? This one, a massive pump on BTC. Where I showed you that we are seeing that front running of levels the entire time. Also here, we saw it on these 2 lows. This low right here is ever so slightly higher than this low. So it is, in other words, not a liquidity grab here of the lows and then to go higher, something that I would like to see. This has been kind of the theme in the last couple weeks. Look at these lows right here. There you go, you have a low right here. This one is front running it. This low is taking out this low, but is then front running this low again, and then afterwards you're completely smashing through. On the top, exactly the same. You have these two highs right here that were perfect equal highs, but then of course it front ran this high right here. This was not taken out, so I expected this high to come higher, take that all out, and then eventually to dump lower, and also that didn't happen, so I was not short from this high because I actually want to see that liquidity. With that being said, I also said in the Discord, and it's completely for free, so if you want to join, check the link in the description. Again, completely for free. I give there pretty much daily my outlook on the markets, B2C, future markets, stocks, whatever. And yeah, you can join it. It's quite nice. I said that we have all of these lows where you see all these yellow horizontal lines, and principle would say that actually you like to come down to take the liquidity from all of these lows and then to go higher. A level that I was watching was that 82,000. That was the point of control of the move up, but we never got it. And I said, remember, in the last couple of weeks we have just seen the front run of liquidity over and over and over again. I wouldn't be surprised if it now happens again. Well, ta-da-da-da. A couple days later it exactly happened, and now we're seeing that move up. So far this looks good, and this looks pretty damn strong. We are soon heading a little bit into resistance, so now the liquidity here from this top is taken. So this top now has been taken out. It happened a couple hours ago, but on the 4 hour this still looks pretty good. You see the money flow up, RSIs, and the view up still looks good. Yes, they could roll over, but actually the way this is setting up, I would say we can go higher, but I expect some turbulence here at 89, 90k ish, because we have two point of controls in that box. So therefore I drew a box, could give us some resistance, some turbulence, and then we are coming back into a very big range. That was the big range that we have been trading in already for a while. Let me make it a little bit bigger and easier to see for you. So once we reclaim that value area low, you can also, by the way, see clearly how nice that was support when it needed to be. Perfect. This is just absolutely textbook. So we have the little bit of turbulence above us. Then we have the value area low of the macro range at 91k, and then we have the mother of all resistance, and that is 96.97. Look at that massive volume that we have there. The point of control absolutely massive, and it lines up perfectly with the golden pocket. You cannot make this up. So if we want to create eventually out of this bounce that we're seeing right now, a new all-time high, we need to reclaim 96.97. Can we do that? I think a new all-time high is pretty much in, but for now we still have a few levels above us that we need to reclaim. I would not be surprised if in the next couple maybe days we're seeing a little bit like this, and maybe we go a little bit higher, and then we come back again, and eventually to go higher. But I think here the low is in, again based on that weekly green dot, the bullish divergence, the reclaim of all of these EMAs, because now we reclaimed them here, but we have not backtested them yet. I mean, look at how price was fighting to reclaim these two EMAs, and now we're breaking out. So let's say we do something like this and then go higher. Absolutely perfect. I don't mind. I'm just loading up more on the longs. For now it looks pretty good, so don't be afraid by 1 or 2 or 3 red days. That weekly for me was the most important. Do I have anything else? I don't think so. Oh yeah, the one last thing that I want to say then, and that is something that, to be honest, I'm not really looking at it. I'm also not really trading in it, because this is way too big for me. But I know that some of you are pattern traders, and then you could say, let me make sure that this is big for you, that we're having a breakout from the falling wedge. I hope it is clear for you to see. So it's the white big fat lines. It is a clear breakout. The target would then be, if you take a measured move, if I'm not mistaken, approximately 105,000. And I also said in the previous video, yeah, look at that, 105,000. Perfect. I also said in the previous video that I created, I think it was here on the pump. I said, listen, there is just not a whole lot of resistance here above. So once we are going to reach 105, we're going to reach 110, and we're going to make a new all-time high. Now I'm saying reclaim that 97 and I think it is pretty likely we're going to see a new all-time high. So however you're looking at it, if you're looking at EMAs, if you're looking at market cipher, if you're looking at a falling wedge, even if you're looking at news, because all the tariffs is also done, it just looks good. I think all the pain has been taken, and I think for the next couple of weeks we can look higher. Don't expect a green day after green day after green day. There will be some retracements in between, but for now I would say every dip is for buying, and that was what makes me extremely bullish. Guys, please let me know in the comments if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if you have a completely different opinion. Please let me know. I'm very curious. And when you're down there anyways, make sure that you like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Thank you guys so much. See you next one. Bye bye.